thing work? Hey. Yeah, it's been a bit. Sorry. Got busy doing some other stuff, i.e. Hardware reboot with some of the shop stuff, and family's growing, so haven't had much time to get around. I have seen some comments, update, and I agree, it is time for an update. So kind of give you what's going on right now. So the exhaust, the driver's side is complete, has yet to be welded to the actual flange, but it's all been welded out. The passenger side, believe it or not, everything's been cut, everything's been tacked, and we have two pipes that have been completely tigged and welded out, so it's going well. So what Kyle and I have decided is it's time to start in on the intake. We are still going to move towards currently still utilize our plates that we have, the aluminum plates that we did on the mill, and utilizing some aluminum piping just to make the runners so that we can then attach the throttle bodies with silicone boots. We plan on using the stock fuel rail because, well, in the engineering of things, they did a good job with putting the direction of the injector straight on the back of the valve, which we'd like to keep that if possible. There are some other options that are coming available in the market. We're watching that, so if this doesn't work, we have other options. It's just costly, or will likely be costly. So, but that's where we're headed. So to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at here, let me unhinge you. So here's what everything looks like. These are mocked up, of course. Now these are different cuts. We actually had to indent this one to get the runner to work. Again, this is all preliminary mock-up, but when they're put in place, like I just had, you see we can have some room in order to get those silicone boots on. And if we get it to work with one section, I've checked it on these others and it works as well. We do have the injectors laying in there very well, which works well. I don't know if I can say well any more times, but it's there. So that's the plan. Today, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting more of these runners out of what I have left. This was just something we found online. But yeah, we're going to cut up some more and see if we can mock up some more. So follow along. So that's where we're at. Did an extra sec today. I plan on to keep going. Believe it or not, I ran out of metal. Because this was all testing, right? So let me see if I got any left here. I had started out with some smaller stuff. It's too small. That's it. So I got probably do one more of these long ones. You probably want to see a little closer, don't you? You want to see what's going on. I don't blame you. I want to see what's going on. All right. Let's see here. All right. So, this is what's up. How cool is that? Not bad, right? So your question may be, well, how are you going to do the linkages? I have no idea. I don't know that yet. All I know is that what I need to do is we need to get all this stuff aligned in. We need to then cut these off or bring silicone boots up to where they all match. And then we can start worrying about linkages. Should we do it that way? Now, what's the other option? Well, the other option is to cut up the original intake, which I know the purists will love, so you're welcome for that. Let me get you, I think yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with you, hang on. How's that ceiling look like for you? There we go. So the other option is intakes back there. The original intake is to cut it up. You've probably seen like, I think Keegan do that. It's an option. It's not going to be as cool as actually there's a Volvo, which I spoke with him across seas. He's got a whole setup that he did the same thing. He cut up the original manifold, which works out. You know, I'd like to, again, I'm trying to use the original fuel rail to get the injectors to be point on. There are other setups that have the injectors up higher in the runner, in the actual throttle body, which we're going to be using GSXR 1000s or Hayabusa throttle bodies. I think these are Gixxer 1000s, GSXRs, because there's, you know, we're not doing anything extensive as far as performance-wise with this motor. Currently it's stock. Maybe down the way we upgrade. Who knows? Anyways, that's where we're at. I'm going to continue this on. Hopefully we get somewhere. Then we got to come in, tack these in. We'll probably use a spool gun, aluminum spool gun to tack them, remove everything, weld them out. Same thing like what we did with the exhaust. And then we'll start mocking everything else up. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Go from there. But that's the update. I don't have anything else for you. Sorry. It's just been a bit, been doing other stuff. So I can show you this. This is fun. Whoa. About all this. Woo. That's nice. All right. It's nice and pretty. The welds need to get cleaned up, however. All right. So for now, thanks for watching. I'm going to try to keep up on this as long as I can, as much as I can. There are some other things I got going on too, obviously, so, but I'll try to keep you in the loop. Thanks for joining. See you next time.